K2, the Savage Mountain, is renowned for its terrifying peaks. Once again, it unleashed its dangerous nature. In the winter of 2021, a series of victories and heartbreaking tragedies unfolded on its treacherous slopes. On January 16th, a team of brave Nepalese climbers achieved the impossible by conquering K2 in the harshest of winter conditions. Atanas Skatov, a renowned Bulgarian mountaineer and vegan, tragically died on K2 just weeks after a fatal accident had left 3 climbers missing. A graduate of the Agricultural University in Plovdiv, Skatov aimed to be the first vegan to summit the world's 14 highest peaks. Starting his climbing career in 2010, he scaled all 7 continents' highest peaks within 3 years, becoming the only Bulgarian to ascend Mount Everest from both sides, earning him 2 Golden Bulgaria Awards. In 2021, he joined a team to climb K2, a risky endeavour given their limited time for acclimatization, despite their collective 15 years of high-altitude experience. On the evening of February 4, more than 25 people, including Skatov, were stationed at High Camp 3. Sherpas Lakpa and Pasan Kaji decided to join the group and set up their own tents. They planned to purchase 6 bottles of oxygen to share among them, but the oxygen was not where it was supposed to be, presenting a significant problem in oxygen management. They realized that without the additional oxygen, their lives would be in serious jeopardy as they ascended toward Camp 3. Given the logistical error, they made the difficult decision to abandon their climb. They descended to Japanese Camp 3, pitching their tent for the night amidst the harsh temperature of minus 35 degrees Celsius. The stoves struggled to melt the ice, leaving the 3 men huddled together, trying to find solace in each other's warmth, with nothing but nylon fabric shielding them from the elements. The issue with their oxygen supply weighed heavily on their minds, but their experience and rationality guided them to accept that there was nothing more that they could do. Their K2 expedition had come to an end, and survival now became their sole focus. By 11 p.m, they turned off the radio to conserve its batteries, surrendering to the harsh winter night, knowing they wouldn't receive any updates on their friends' progress until the next day. The following day at 10 a.m, as they continued their descent, one of the climbers narrowly escaped tragedy when a rock struck his head directly. Anxious and alert, he proceeded cautiously, well aware of the potential dangers. The rock had pierced his helmet, serving as a stark reminder of the risks that they faced. With numerous old ropes to choose from for their descent, selecting the right one posed quite the challenge. Choosing the wrong rope, unable to support their weight, could prove fatal. For Skatov and his companions, their descent was a meticulously calculated triple safety line maneuver. When the Sherpas were uncertain about a rope's reliability, they would clip into multiple ropes using one of their safety lines, relying on the rope they believed to be the most recent addition. As they descended the treacherous terrain known as Black Pyramid, a horrifying sight unfolded. In a fleeting moment, they witnessed a body hurtling past them, clad in a red down suit. They instantly recognized the falling figure as Atanas Skatov, who was descending rapidly. Lakpa and Pasan watched in utter horror as their friend and climbing partner slid down the icy slopes of K2. There was no warning, no screams, there was no sound at all. In that heart-wrenching moment, they realized that Skatov was no longer among the living. The mountain had claimed yet another victim. Atanas had been in close proximity to the base camp when he fell from the trail, plunging from an altitude of approximately 7,400 meters. It was believed that fatigue had led to a mistake whilst changing ropes. The mountain had recently installed new ropes for the winter expedition. Atanas might have erred in his exhausted state. The Alpine Club of Pakistan confirmed the tragic incident, and Atanas's body was subsequently recovered by a Pakistani military helicopter and transported to a nearby town. While climbing with his Sherpa guide, Atanas had moved a few meters ahead, ensuring that his safety device was clearly visible as he transitioned from one rope to another. Something, though, went awry, leading to his fatal fall. It wasn't a rope failure, it was a tragic mistake. Either Atanas had been insufficiently cautious or had simply fallen victim to ill-fated circumstances, so stated expedition manager Gowrie, grappling with the harsh reality of his loss. The steep and unforgiving terrain of K2 had claimed yet another life. On that fateful day, not only did Atanas attempt to conquer the summit of A2, but Muhammad Ali Sadpara, his son Sajid, John Snorri, and Juan Pablo Moore from Chile were also part of the ill-fated expedition. Sadly, their journey ended in a nightmarish tragedy. Muhammad Sadpara and the other two climbers, John Snorri and Juan Pablo Moore, went missing and were later discovered lifeless. Sajid, Atanas' son, miraculously survived the ordeal. Prior to the incident, Muhammad had instructed his son to turn back above Camp 3, which ultimately saved his life. Months later, during the summer, climbers on K2 stumbled upon the frozen bodies of the three missing climbers. Sajid, still present on the mountain, had fulfilled his promise to his family by locating his father's body. Having successfully reached the summit of K2, Sajid paused to pay his respects to his fallen father. With the help of another climber, he laid his father to rest near Camp 4 beneath a thick blanket of snow. A grief-stricken Sad Sapara said, "My family and I will be forever grateful to him." Lakpa Dendi, Atanas' climbing partner and Sherpa guide, was deeply distressed by the tragic incident and the loss of Skatov's life. He shared a video he'd recorded just days before Atanas' fall. The footage depicted Atanas appearing strong, secured tethily to a safety line, whilst skillfully descending the fixed ropes. Nothing seemed amiss in the video, intensifying the challenge of understanding the precise sequence of events that led to the tragedy. Lakpa considered the impact of Atanas' death on his girlfriend Sheni and others at base camp a stark reminder of climbing's risks. The sudden loss of Atanas, whose fate remains unknown, was a climber's worst fear. His death was a month shy of his 43rd birthday and added to a tragic history of Bulgarian mountaineers. He left behind a young son. Skatov was renowned for overcoming age barriers in mountaineering, inspiring many by scaling the world's highest peaks with unwavering dedication. His enduring legacy motivates others to follow their passions. Atanas once remarked, "To dream means to be bold, courageous, fearless, sensible, and above all, to believe in yourself." He also said, "The difference between having a dream and making it come true depends on the strength of your spirit, your unwavering self-belief, your unyielding determination to achieve that dream, and the effort you invest in making it a reality." It's this spirit that drives humanity to explore new horizons, to overcome challenges, and to conquer mountains, both figuratively and literally. If you like this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel and make sure to hit the bell icon so that you will always get the very latest from us first.